Welcome to 504 Absolutely Essential Words. The second lesson. Today we are going to learn 6 words from this book, and at the end, we will have a short story using these 6 words. The first word is hardship. It means something that is hard to bear, difficulty. The first example. The fighter had to face many hardship before he became champion. The second example. Abe Lincoln was able to overcome one hardship after another. The third example. On account of hardship, Bert was let out of the army to take care of his sick mother. The fourth example. The soldiers endured great hardship during their long journey through the harsh desert. The fifth example. Despite the hardship of daily life, she remained determined to pursue her dreams. The second word is gallant. It means brave, showing respect for women. The first example. The pilot swore a gallant oath to save his buddy. The second example. Many gallant knights entered the contest to win the princess. The third example. Ed is so gallant that he always gives up his subway seat to a woman. The fourth example. The knight performed a gallant act by rescuing the townspeople from the dragon's lair. The fifth example. With a gallant effort, the team managed to pull off an unexpected victory in the final minutes of the game. The third word is data. It means facts, information. The first example. The data about the bank robbery were given to the FBI. The second example. After studying the data, we were able to finish our report. The third example. Unless you are given all the data, you cannot do the math problem. The fourth example. The scientist analyzed the data collected from the experiment to draw meaningful conclusions. The fifth example. The company uses customer data to improve its services and tailor personalized recommendations. The fourth word is unaccustomed. It means not used to something. The first example. Coming from Alaska, Claude was unaccustomed to Florida's heat. The second example. The king was unaccustomed to having people disobey him. The third example. Unaccustomed as he was to exercise, Vic quickly became tired. The fourth example. The traveler felt unaccustomed to the cold weather after spending years in a tropical climate. The fifth example. She was unaccustomed to the loud noise of the city, living in a quiet countryside for most of her life. The fifth word is bachelor. It means a man who has not married. The first example. My brother took an oath to remain a bachelor. The second example. In the movie, the married man was mistaken for a bachelor. The third example. Before the wedding, all his bachelor friends had a party. The fourth example. After years of focusing on his career, he embraced the freedom of being a bachelor and enjoyed exploring new hobbies and travels. The fifth example. She invited all her friends, including her brother's bachelor friends, to the weekend getaway. The sixth word is qualify. It means become fit, show that you are able. The first example. I am trying to qualify for the job that is now vacant. The second example. Since Pauline can't carry a tune, she is sure that she will never qualify for the girls' chorus. The third example. You have to be taller than 5 feet 5 inches to qualify as a policeman in our town. The fourth example. She worked hard to qualify for the prestigious scholarship by maintaining excellent grades throughout her studies. The fifth example. Although he had the necessary experience, his lack of certification prevented him from qualifying for the job. Now we have a short story from the words we have learned. In a small, quiet village nestled in the mountains, there lived a bachelor named Thomas. He had always been content with his simple life, spending his days tending to his garden and reading books. However, when he received an invitation to a grand ball in the bustling city, he felt unaccustomed to the idea of such a lively event. The city was full of noise and excitement, something he had never experienced before. Determined to attend, Thomas decided to prepare himself. He knew he needed to qualify for this new world of elegance, so he bought himself a fine suit and practiced dancing every evening. Despite his efforts, the journey to the city proved to be filled with hardship. The roads were rough, and the weather turned stormy, but his determination never wavered. When the night of the ball arrived, Thomas entered the grand hall with a sense of pride. There, he met Eleanor, a kind-hearted woman who admired his gallant spirit. They quickly hit it off and decided to go on a first date, which turned out to be the start of a beautiful friendship. Though Thomas was once unaccustomed to the city life, he learned that stepping out of his comfort zone brought him unexpected joy and new experiences. And from that day forward, he no longer saw himself as just a bachelor, but as someone ready for whatever life had in store.